Um, yeah, so we are just about 10 people right now. I'm sure many will keep us joining again. But just to honor everybody's time and we can kickstart this. And thank you everyone for joining us on time. So before we start, please feel free to keep your videos on. I'm just keeping mine off because I seem to have a very bad internet right now. So, but you all can feel free to keep your videos on if you are comfortable. Yeah. And we are also live on Facebook, so there will be people viewing us live. So yeah, let's kickstart this. So yeah, good evening everyone, and welcome to this masterclass on storytelling and 21st century learning spaces. Bhavisha, we can move on to the next slide. Yeah. So just in case if there is anyone who is joining us for the first time, just to let you know that these master classes are organized by Trainer Tribe every Friday on Zoom. So Trainer Tribe is an online learning community for all educators from across ecosystems. And we are on Facebook, so feel free to join us there and feel free to write about these master classes in your social media handles using hashtag TrainerTribe. And I would also like to mention here that in case if you are someone who is more active on Instagram than Facebook, we are on Instagram as well. You can type Trainer Tribe India in the search bar and you will be able to find us there. And we are also trying and working to expand our presence on other social media handles like LinkedIn, Twitter. So please stay tuned for that. Yeah. So please mute yourself for the entire duration. This is just so that we do not get distracted by any background noise and so that we can have a very engaging conversation throughout. But feel free to use the chat section to leave all your comments and questions, opinions, thoughts at any point of time. Yeah, just in case if there is anyone again joining us for the first time. So Quest Alliance is a non-profit organization. We foster 21st century skills among young people by transforming learning ecosystems across the school to work continuum. Yeah, we can go to the next slide. We can move one more slide ahead. Yeah, just taking a moment to thank all our donors and partners for for their continuous support and for actually spreading the word and getting you folks around here. So coming to the most awaited part of the day, so we are very, very excited and happy to have Usha Chhabra ma'am with us today. She is extremely an excellent storyteller, author, and most importantly, an educator who has been working in the education space directly with students for over 25 years. And she was also awarded with Rex Karmaveer Award. So this award is the Global Civilian Honors given by International Confederation of NGOs in partnership with the United Nations to the people across the globe for relentless courage and bringing a difference in the society. So yeah, I'll stop here, and we are very, very excited and looking forward. So yeah, over to you, ma'am.
Ma'am, you're on mute, ma'am.
Thank you so much. So thank you Quest Alliance and Trainer Tribe for inviting me here to share my skills with all these participants over here. So thank you everyone that you have taken out time to attend my session. So let's begin the session. So we start with this slide number 1, the world of stories and storytelling. Now, what do you think about storytelling? You can write in the chat box or you can talk to me also. No issue in that. So, what do you feel? What is storytelling? And I have written here an ancient tool with enduring power. You can write your comments. What do you understand by this statement? An ancient tool with enduring power. You can speak also, no issue. Or you can write also. I'm waiting for your comments.
Well, I think, can I share my views?
Yes, please. Yes.
Yes, I think storytelling has been existing even before any sort of written communication has existed, hence the ancient tool. The enduring power is more to say how much relevant storytelling is even now.
Yeah, you are right. Like even prehistoric times also people were having stories, in the caves. If you have seen Bhimbetka in Bhopal, if you go there, you will see the caves of prehistoric times, and people have drawn, and even the colors are still there. So you can see that they have also used storytelling, and it's a beautiful place. Have you been ever exposed to stories in your childhood or now also? Yes, those who are present here, they can comment, they can speak. Have you been ever exposed to any storytelling in your childhood or now also?
Yes, definitely.
Yes, yeah. So we are always surrounded by stories. So let me take you to my own thing. You can see my picture over here. You can see various emotions over here. Why I have used this picture over here? Because this was the first time when I started doing professionally. I became a professional storyteller after this. So before that, I was already doing it in my school, but as you know, in the school when we are teaching, we are always using stories, and I am a literature teacher, so I was always using. But 6, 7 years back, what happened when I came to know the word about storytelling, that is professional. So I just looked into it. What is this? What is this term? What does it mean by professional storytelling? At that time, I came to know, okay, when you are paid for telling stories, that is called professional storytelling. And then I started my journey. I delved into storytelling more deeper, and then I became a professional storyteller. So you can see, when I'm telling stories, I am altogether in a different world, right? So this is Oxford Bookstore where I started, and before that I had done in my home also. I used to call children from my locality and tell stories, and I could see the difference in their faces, in their emotions, and I thought that this journey would be really, really beautiful. So you can see here where I go to different schools and take sessions. And can you see this picture, especially this picture when it was offline? Can you see the picture of these children? How they are looking at it? What are their emotions? Tell me. What do you see in the picture? How are they looking? See, they're just looking like this, just staring at me, laughing, and just ek tak dekhna jisko kehte hain. Just they're looking at me and laughing and thinking, what next? So this is excitement in children when they see. Even adults also are keen to listen to stories. This is all online session which I'm taking, and there the books are there, the puppets are there, and this is now laptop. As today I am talking to you on Zoom also. This is true, this only due to online. So not only the stories of kings and queens, but also the historical I have done with Gandhiji and many other people, like with museums also I have worked. So stories can be at different places, and the treatment can be different altogether. And then you see, this is my channel where I have put in many stories over there. This is Usha Chhabra channel. As I am a Hindi teacher, so I am also putting up stuff over there, like on matras, Hindi problems, and also along with that many stories also. Even read aloud stories are also there, so that children understand how to talk, how to read the story. Okay, so tell me why I am telling you all these things. Why I'm telling you about all these things? Because I feel the personal stories are the most authentic ones. When we talk to others, when we are telling about ourselves, our face, you can see the brightness in the face, and we are just feeling so happy to see about our journey. Whatever happens with us, we are very, very happy to share that. And then that is also a story that is called personal story. So personal stories are always coming from your heart. So I just wanted to tell you that this is also a type of storytelling. This is personal storytelling. Okay, so we move forward. So tell me one thing, where do you see storytelling used in our daily lives? Where do you see storytelling? Do you feel that we are using stories in our daily lives?
When you have to feed the child.
Again, pardon me.
When you have to feed the child.
Okay, then you are using stories, right? Vishaka has written all the time. Can you give some examples all the time? Where do you see? Anyone? Be free. There's nothing wrong here. Everything is correct in storytelling. You just tell. Think about it. Where do you see stories?
Hi, ma'am. I have a son who is 2.5 years old, and almost like everything, like he cries, there's some distraction about a story that I come up with a friend, and while eating and
Yes.
wearing dress, I tell him why is it important to wear a dress? It protects you from the sun and all that story. It goes on and on.
I'll tell you one thing, keep writing these stories. They are beautiful ones. Children are the most creative ones. And just keep jotting down what they are saying, and you can create stories, beautiful stories for children later on. What I didn't do at my time, my children were always cooking up stories, we say, na? And they were brilliant. But at that time didn't have time, so didn't write, and now I feel, oh, I have just missed it. Okay, so yeah, so when what you have written is correct. When I gossip with my friends, yes, that is also a story. Each moment is a story. Whatever we are doing today here, see, we are going live for 1 hour now. This will be now used as a story. It will go to the YouTube. It is now live, and it will always be there. So this is also a story. So everything, whatever happens in a moment, becomes a story, right? And let us see where we find many stories. I will just show you, and then you will understand what I am saying. We are just surrounded by stories. We will see that. Now see, what is this? Yeah, you can use your mic also, as we are not having many people, 15, we can manage like that also. If you feel chat box is better, you can use chat box. Yeah, so what do you feel? What is this? What can be a story behind this picture? Feel free.
Cyclone storm.
It's a storm. Okay, okay. Others? Yeah, storm brewing, right? What else do you feel? It can be the ultrasound of something. Is it? Can be. Or whatever emotions are going on in our mind, can we depict it like this? So a picture can actually tell a story. There are many pictures that we see daily, and everyone has a story. behind it. Now let us see this. What it can be. What is this? Yes, please. Anyone? What is it? I'll just show you something. If it is not clicking you, just see, can it be like this? Then any idea you are getting? Any idea you are getting?
No, ma'am.
No? Okay, just imagine that. Can it be like an elephant ears? This is all creative thinking.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
yeah. It is actually a picture of a scissor. Do you feel it can be a scissor? Folded one?
Yes, it can be scissor. It two umbrella stick also.
Yes. Even now, it can be a pen. Can you see this? A
Yes,
pen
yes.
which is, yeah, good. And even if you think that this is a lamp post, there are two sides and the lamp is put up over here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So what I mean to say, that each picture, if you feel that it's telling one story, no, it can have different angles. It depends on the perspective of a person. From which angle you want to see that. Okay, even a story can have different perspectives. Maybe from a third person you can see everyone here, but maybe from this person, the person who's standing here, maybe she's looking at these people with different attitude. Her story will be different. So when we say the perspective, it means that we have to understand who is speaking. So the story changes. Got it? So why I'm telling you all this? Because story has all these things. And we will be discussing these things, how perspectives are there, different things are there in a story. Now I'm going to show you this ad and we'll discuss about it.
जरा सी हंसी दुलार जरा सा
The taste of India. जरा सी हंसी दुलार जरा सा Amul, the taste of India.
हो जरा सी अनबन प्यार जरा सा
Taste of India.
बना दे हर पल को जैसे हर पल मस्ती का यही तो अमूल है स्वाद इंडिया का यही तो अमूल है हर पल मस्ती का यही तो अमूल है स्वाद इंडिया का यही तो अमूल है
The taste of India. The taste of India. The taste of India. The taste of India.
Yeah. So you saw this ad. What did you see in this? Now see. Now let me know. What did you see in this ad? This ad was about? Yeah. Let it be interactive. Did you see the ad, the full ad? This was ad of Amul. Okay, Amul company. And it has used what? It has used stories. Now see each and every part. What does this side says? Just see.
जरा सी हंसी
Was there a story there? Yes. Did you see some story there when the girl is coming with that medal?
जरा सी हंसी
And then here,
दुलार जरा सा
now this is college time, school time, children are having fun, and these all are memories which are there in our minds. These all are stories, and they Amul, this have what they have done. The company has captured these beautiful moments of different people's lives, and when they have just put it in a string together, it has become a beautiful ad. So they are using stories of everyday life. You can see here how stories are so important. And the whole ad is only of 1.5 minutes, but it has just put smile on our faces. And this is everyone's house story.
of India. Zara si
Like the food is mostly spicy sometimes, and then what do? And then we do the same. Oh, get some.
hasi dular zara sa.
This is also every day when we just try to just get up. We just tell our children, and at that time also there are so many stories of this. Even going to sleep also we have so many stories. So what these people do, advertisement people, what they do, they are putting together all the stories in a string like this, and half a minute, 1 minute, and they just capture us. Okay. So now this you had seen for the product. Now let us see this. What story does it say?
So, in every shape, size, obsessed with gold. Gold in every shape, size. India is obsessed with gold. Gold in every shape, size, and form. This is especially true during the festival of Dhanteras, a day we consider auspicious for investing in precious metals, or dhan. And Stri Dhan literally translates to wealth owned by women. So on Dhanteras, we invest in gold, even more gold. On this day, everything that glitters is gold. But maybe we should also be investing in iron. Because iron deficiency is the most common cause of anemia, and around 50% of women in India suffer from it. Ladies, we've got a bloody problem. Now we've all had a headache, and it could be caused by many things. A bird, a plane, a stranger yapping into your ear as you wait to order a coffee. It's just one symptom. But combine that headache with symptoms like dizziness, fatigue, pale skin, dry hair, brittle nails, sore tongue, cold hands and feet, and unusual cravings for non-nutritive substances like dirt or starch, and you might run out of breath. But also, you might just have anemia. And anemia basically means you don't have enough healthy red blood cells in your blood. Less hemoglobin, less oxygen, and you've got a bloody problem. So, what's the fix? To begin with, don't diagnose yourself. Not unless you're some rare combination of a doctor and a blood testing kit. Just pay attention to your body, and when you start noticing the symptoms, go to a doctor and get your blood tested for anemia. And don't worry, she will tell you what to do. Gold is great, but health is wealth. So ladies, this Dhanteras, get invested, get tested, and take a pledge to protect your Stri Dhan.
So this was also a story. What story was it telling? And how they started? See that. What was the hook? Tell me, what did you see in this? This is an ad of what? Iron what? Where is this iron? They are talking about which iron? They are talking about the iron in the blood. And the ladies have, mostly ladies have anemia. So what they have done, they have compared it with the gold. When there is Dhanteras, most of the ladies go for Gold. So they are saying you are going for gold, but what about the iron which is there in your blood, which you require more than gold? So they have used a very simple thing, the comparison they started with gold, which we all like, and so it becomes so attractive. They have used so many images, and then they have started comparing. So slowly they have grabbed our attention. And with the festive mood and all these things, you can see the doll over there. So these are the images that they are using, and they are taking our attention towards this serious problem of anemia. So this is also storytelling. So what we feel that story is only in the books or Panchatantra or no, it's not that. Stories are everywhere, and many of the stories nowadays, so there are so many truth stories are there, true story, like they are really selling. Why? Because people have started using their personal stories for personal branding. So not only for educators, for each and every one, this is required. This is a very, very, very pertinent issue, how to showcase yourself. If you are an entrepreneur, you need that brand. You need to make your brand building, and everyone is doing through stories. So don't think that stories are the only that which we had heard in our childhood from our dada, nana. No, it is much deeper now. It's everywhere in different forms, and now we have to, after this you will be able to identify now, I hope, that where the stories are and how the stories work. So now let me know now today, as already I have shown you two examples also. Now you have to tell me, why is storytelling important? Why stories matter? Yes, you can write in the chat box, no issue. You can talk also. Yes, here I have received some. Yes, several to knotted together. Yes, very good. Yes. And then the girl is healthy and strong because she consumes Amul milk. Okay. Then iron deficiency in women. Okay. They started with something that holds your attention. Move on to the nice ad. Yes. To explain something very effectively. Okay. So I just want to know, why is storytelling important? We have been hearing so many stories from our childhood. Do you feel that they were important? Yes. Okay. Yes, please speak. Storytelling forges connection among, right? Connectivity. Yes. Great. What else? Yes, visualization. Yes, you are right. Hmm. What else? I want to know, what do you feel about stories? What do stories do? Do you feel that they are so magical? They are magical. Do you know? Fancy, imagination, visualization. Yes, connection. You are right. Yes, convey our culture, our history. See, everywhere. Now you can see it is everywhere. Just feel it. Close your eyes. Where did you see stories? Which stories have you listened so far? And whatever stories are coming through WhatsApp, what are they? What is there on Facebook, LinkedIn? What are they? What newspaper you are getting? What stories they are telling? Why they are telling? How are they shaping our mind? Think about all these things. Why is storytelling so important? Why stories matter? Yes, history, culture, imagination, fancy, visualization. Yes. Some more I'm expecting, some more answers. Yes, think deeper. Yes, let me see. Okay, share experiences, right? As I shared my personal experience. Yes. History, I did my for this Gandhiji, I did for history session. Yes. Imagination, we do. Yes. Stories also gives us information. Yes, about anything, everything, all the information is there, just quoted and given to you in a form of a story. You are totally correct. Yes. Anyone else? Something I'm looking for more. Let me see how far we go. Okay, reality and fact. Explore, yes. Helps to remember things. Yes, 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 Aditi, you are right. Yes. And imagine all these things are there. So it is the what this Rachel says. Telling stories is not just way of passing time. Sometimes people say, "अरे भाई खाली है ना story सुना दे बच्चे को है ना?" We just think it's not just the way of passing time. It is the way the wisdom gets passed along. Always remember, our forefathers have given us something. Previously, the Vedas and there are Shrutis. We had just listened them. It was not written at that time. It is the way the wisdom gets passed along. The stuff that helps us to live a life worth remembering. So many good things have happened in Corona times. How these stories have really come so far. Many things have happened during this. So many stories have floated. So many, even so many writers have now written stories on this. So gives voice to feelings. Yes, stories help us to influence and teach and also inspire people. Yes, and we have to be very, very careful. I'm telling you again, very, very careful what type of stories we are propagating, what type of stories we are forwarding. So it is a very, very important thing because it creates imagination. Storytelling is very, very powerful. We have to be very, very, very careful what we are doing. It's big responsibility. When WhatsApp message comes, don't forward it unnecessary without finding it the truth, the root. Otherwise, it will create multiple problems. So stories matter. Stories are very important because people get hooked to stories. So no, you have to be very careful that the stories are really relevant or it's a false story. That also. So let us see what else is there in the story time. Whatever you said, you are correct in that. But still, there are many things. Let us find out. Let us find out. I'm going to tell you a small story. I hope you will enjoy. Yes, enjoy learning. Now it has come. Story should be relevant to the content because it creates impact in the minds of people. Totally correct. Very good. Now I have started getting good more answers I'm getting. I'm happy that now you have understood. Yes, good. Inspire people. Yes, all this. Yes, we have discussed. Okay, great. So now let me do one story. Oh, everyone says that I'm not a dragon. What to do? You know why they say that? Because I'm not able to spit that. No fire comes out of my mouth. What to do? Everyone says that I'm not a dragon. Can you please help me? Please help. Please, please put fire in my mouth. I want to be called as a dragon. Please. What? Someone said that there's a witch over there in the forest. She can help me. Okay, I'll go there. And this poo dragon goes to the dense forest. And then there's an owl sitting on the tree. Why have you come to the forest? I want fire. I want to spit out fire. So I have heard that there's some witch. Yes, go there. Now he goes there and says, who is there? I'm Popo Dragon. What do you want? I want some fire. I want to be called as dragon, but people don't know that I'm a dragon. They just say that I'm not a dragon. Please help me. Okay, come upstairs. Now he goes upstairs and then she looks at him and says, okay, go, good night. Tomorrow morning you will come. Go and take rest. No, he can't take rest. He's upset. He just wants fire. And now, morning time, he just dresses up and comes back. I'm ready. Okay, sit down. Now he sits over there and she starts making a potion. She takes a big and then she puts something. Let me read. Wait. Abracadabra. Shh. And then drink. How is it? It's very tasty. Drink. Now, when he does like this, fire has not come out. See, butterflies have come. No, I can't be a dragon. Oh my God. Everyone will say I'm not a dragon. Wait. Don't be worried. Come tomorrow. Go to sleep again. We'll meet tomorrow. Now he goes inside. He's very nervous. No, I won't be called a dragon. I know that. And then throughout the night, he's not able to sleep. Very excited again. Maybe today I am going to get it again. Maybe. And then he comes dressed up. And then she says, you have come? Sit down. Now again, she starts making that magic potion. She reads the book. Wait. Abracadabra. Shh. And then she asks him to, how is it? It's nice. Now. And when he does, what happened? Why are you crying? No, fire comes out. Just see. Oh my God. Flowers have started coming out. No. Everyone will say I'm not a dragon. No one can help me now. Why are you crying? Go, pick up these flowers and go and distribute it to everyone. Today onwards, you will be called Fufu of flowers. Go and distribute. Make everyone happy. Is it? Fufu, flower person? Yes, go and see the difference. Then he just rushes over there. He picks up all the flowers and goes and distributes to everyone. And everyone is so happy and says, never mind, you don't take out this, you don't breathe out fire. But yes, we are happy with you. You are flower, Fufu. Okay, the Fufu with the flowers. So now he is very happy. And the witch says that everyone is special. Everyone has been given special qualities. Just enjoy what you have. So this was the story. Did you enjoy the story? Then let me know. What did you see in the story? Okay. Reflection of, okay. You enjoyed Aditi. So what did you get? What did you see here, like in the story? Thank you, Vishaka. Thank you. I just want to know what was there in the story that hooked you or you liked it? Which area that you enjoyed? What is actually there in the story? Yes. Anything that you noticed? Anyone, you can speak also. Everyone is unique. Enjoy the and contribute with your uniqueness. Very good, Vishaka. Yes, the point was that. Yes, and everyone, when we are like, we all are like this, fufu, right? We are always trying to fit in. No need. We all have good uniqueness in us, right? And you have really taken it very nicely. So there are many educators over here, and when we do about empathy or we do about self-realization, self-awareness, these are all the things that we want to discuss. But when we discuss it with children, in a flat way without using a story, maybe your message doesn't go clear to them. But if you use a story, you don't have to tell them about all these things, but they have taken it, they have imbibed it, and then you can just follow it with an activity. So what are the things that I have used here? I have used these props. You have seen that. Yeah, enjoyed the love your expression. Thank you so much. So expressions I have used. Then what about the voice? I have used, yes, uniqueness matters, not appearance. Yes, you are right. So I have taken, yes, voice modulation is there. You can see all these things here. Okay. So here we come to the point that the power of storytelling. You now, if I tell you to recall, you will see you have been entertained. You have been, like, stories can teach us, they inspire us, and you can create it. You can revisit the story. If I ask you to again tell the story, you can easily tell. So we can even capture the language part also over here. Due to all these reasons, storytelling has been now into taken as a pedagogy. Why? Because I just told you that even if you just put on data over there, just you keep telling that empathy is there, and but if you are using story like this, there are many stories, and if you are using that, so what will happen? What will happen? Children will have all the skills, whatever we have in NEP, the 21st century skills we are talking about, the learning skill of creativity, critical thinking, collaboration, communication, everything can be woven in a story form. And information, media, technology, flexibility, leadership, initiative, productivity, social, all these life skills, literacy skills, learning skills, all can be there through stories. Today I have taken up this small example of a story, and NEP, National Education Policy 2020, aims for that the 21st century skills to be taken through storytelling. Because what is an aim of education? What is the aim of education? Why do we educate children? Tell me, why do we educate children? What do we want our children to be? What? Keep writing. Let me see what you will say. So what do we want through education of our children? Why do we want to say कि मेरा बच्चा पढ़ लिख जाए, self reliant हो जाए, then he can speak for himself, he knows right and wrong. So whatever you can see here, whatever I'm talking about education is again we are getting from storytelling. So why not combine together and make it as a pedagogy? That's what this NEP talks about, when we can take this 21st century skills through the storytelling. And similarly now with different subjects like history, geography, everything, if you think about it, we can have all the stories woven with this. English, Hindi, you all know, music also, mathematics, we have so many problem solved. Like, but if you take it and weave it in a form of a story in a better way, then it will be always there with the child, and also he will be solving problems. Similarly in science also we can have the organ system telling the story, or each and every part, or whatever diseases are there, you can just put it in a form of a story. So even in history also, you know, history is what? It is just story. It has the story in between itself. And storytelling in schools, what it is just going throughout in all through all the subjects, as you can see here. Now you see here the sources from where to get the story. Even this simple, this form, this is Pattachitra. Now I can show you, this is Pattachitra. This is of Ram and Sita and Lakshman, and this is of Jatayu. If you can see this picture, this picture is of Jatayu. So previously, what you had also said in one of you, that previously when there was no written material, this type of pictures were there, and the stories were told by parents, and forefathers had just transferred it to others. So that's why these are very much important. So through pictures, and here you can see that is of Krishna stealing this butter, and many stories are there from this Pattachitra. Similarly, I have taken the example of today Lovelina Borgohain. She has won this Teen Betiyan Hone Baad Bhi, and she has won Olympics today. So this is also going to be a big story for even for their village also. It is going to be a very, very big thing for them. So in this way, what we have understood the stories, what are the sources of stories, how to choose them. And I told you it's very, very important to understand which stories we are telling. We have to be very careful. And then for storytelling, how it comes to life, you have just seen that I was the speaker, you were the listener. If there is no listener, then the story doesn't go, right? So from the speaker to the listener, the stories just travel, and it should be spoken in that way so that it reaches the heart. It is heart to heart connection. So in this way, you can see that story starts, and we have the fufu journey was here, and the most exciting part was here that he was not able to breathe out fire, and he was really in trouble. What to do, right? And then later on, maybe he doesn't get fire, but he understands the meaning of it. Whatever is inside is unique to you. So, in this way, each story starts, the beginning is there, the hardship, the journey is there, and then the most exciting part is the climax, and then we come to the end of the story. So, in this way, the more we have struggles over here, the more our story becomes interesting. And so, what is the preparation stage? Tell me, what is the preparation stage? How to prepare a story? When you are telling a story, when you want to tell a story, you have to prepare yourself. Okay, so if you are talking to children, if you are educators and you want your stories to be very nice, what I have done before coming here, I have chosen that today I'll be telling this story. And so what I will do, I will make a prop if possible, otherwise not, also not required, it's okay. But yes, preparation, what I will say, what will be the voice modulation, where will I stop, where will I pause for a minute, where I will go deeper. So all this has to be done, otherwise the story falls flat. Rehearsal practice is required. Okay, and then see what we have done. We have used props, I have used voice modulation, facial expression, body movement. I'll go for like this, I'll just do like this. And if it is if I can do the by standing also. I can take this area in front of the camera. If I want to stand, I can stand also. So this is my arena. But when you are in the classrooms, when you are on, maybe you are entrepreneurs or you are just giving the presentation, you have the full view. Then you have to move, go, pause, go further, come back. Like this, it makes difference. So body movement, facial expression, voice, and use of prop, these all things makes your storytelling effective. Whatever stories we tell, we have to be very, very careful, and how we tell. Many of the people tell stories, but you are not hooked to every story. Why? Because the way it has been told. So our session was today on this only, and I have done enough of talking. Now you can share your things, whatever questions you have in mind. You can ask me what you feel about it. You can tell me, you can ask. It's a question answer session. Yes, please ask. I'm ready. How was
Yeah,
this?
thank you so much, ma'am. So yeah, if there is anyone who has anything to share, would like to share any opinions, any thoughts, please feel free to unmute yourself. Otherwise, use the chat box as well.
Yes, please. I'm waiting for your answers. I'll be happy. Questions?
So, ma'am, there is Vishaka saying, really
Okay.
enjoyed your talk. Do
Okay.
you do storytelling training?
Yeah,
Yes, we were
yeah,
just
yeah,
coming to that.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So I
I'm
think
just
you can
coming.
tell a little bit
Yeah,
about
yeah,
your
yeah, yeah.
trainings
I
that
will
you
share.
do.
I'll just see. Yeah, to make them independent. Yes, educate our children to help them informed choices. Yes, very important is this now, right? Yeah, we have to inform, and they should be informed about each and everything, whatever is happening. Okay, it should not be like whatever you are getting in WhatsApp and you are forwarding it. No, you have to be very, very careful That's what I meant for that. And yes, I give training. As you see, that voice modulation, facial expression, all this requires training. So tomorrow is my workshop. This is of 2 hours, where I'll be giving you in detail how to go about it. And then there's again one course of 8 hours, which is on Saturdays. And it is on 4 Saturday, 5 to 7 p.m. And these are the two upcoming. If you want a little bit only, okay, I'll manage, okay, then it's okay, then it is of 2 hours over here. And if you feel, no, I want to go deeper, then you can go for this. So these type of training I give, where enough of thoughts come in. I tell them how to make stories, how to go about it, voice modulation, facial expression, movement, all these I tell. And it helps a lot. And I have trained many teachers and individuals also, those who want it for different purposes. It's not only for teachers, but yes, the theory is same. You can use it for advertisement, you can use it for personal branding, you can use for telling stories in the classroom, or telling your subject through stories. So we will create stories, we will do a lot of exercises are there which we do when I give this type of training. So it's tomorrow 4 to 6, and from next week it is like every week 5 to 7 from 7th August. Yeah, I am just looking at some chats if there. How do you introduce stories seamlessly into formal presentations? S- See, I have introduced today my own personal story. Very, like, you won't even come to know, and the things are there. So one by one, the things keep coming. So you don't have to just wait that now I am going to tell a story. So throughout the presentation, you have seen that what I have done, I have just woven together everything. So in this way also, the same thing, when you are telling the presentation, you can start with your story and then you can take them to the data. You can include data also in your storytelling. So
Hello, ma'am.
हाँ बोलिए बोलिए.
Hello, ma'am. I'm
Yes.
from Coimbatore in Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
Really, I enjoyed your storytelling. But only thing I didn't understand so many words what you said in Hindi.
Hindi though I didn't use much. I just spoke English because I tell you one
So
thing.
in between something you said in Hindi about that Krishna story,
Oh,
something you said.
Krishna story. Okay, Krishna
Something
story.
you
He
said.
was eating that. Oh, this one. Maybe this
Yeah,
one.
when you show, yeah,
Acha,
the
acha.
same.
Okay, this is of Sita. Ram, Sita,
Oh,
and Lakshmana, I was saying. And yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, this one.
Really so
Okay.
nice to see, ma'am. Yeah, when you said about something that in Hindi I couldn't follow. And
Maybe
very,
I don't even remember because this was so sorry.
it's okay, ma'am. But one thing I want to say, all my sisters are there in North except
Oh,
me. Everybody knows Hindi very well.
okay,
So I know only very few words. But what you said, I couldn't follow. Anyway, thank
okay,
you, ma'am.
okay.
Your story was really so nice.
Thank
And
you.
last 34 years, I'm working as a teacher, still working
Okay, okay,
in
good,
Coimbatore in Chit
good.
Prakash Vidya Mandir.
Okay, okay, nice,
Okay,
nice.
ma'am. Thank you. Really so nice to see your
Thank you.
story.
Thank you
We
so
got
much.
so many what to say, so many tips we got from your from your storytelling.
Thank
Thank you,
you. If it
ma'am.
has really helped you, I'm happy.
Yeah,
So,
ma'am.
s-
Okay, ma'am.
thank you so much. Yeah. Any suggestions on how do we tell stories when we have to deliver bad news? Like you want to tell about death? Anyone who have asked this bad news? What type of bad news you want to like? See, if you want to say about death, there are many stories on death. So it's difficult to tell someone about that. But yes, see, it is something which is there. Accidents, yeah. Yeah, I understand. So, see, you have to break the news, but yeah, death, that's what I was understanding what you mean to say. So, see, it's a part and parcel of our life. Everyone who has taken birth will, will go for that. Na? We all have to This is just a journey. So when we have to tell that, you will pause and you will sit. Maybe you don't have any words, you'll just sit and just sometimes words fail. So you just have to sit and calm down the person, and then later on, after a few days, then you can just have some stories on death, okay, when people are there. And then when you talk about, like, there's a story also like this, then when children were there, 4 children were there in a house, and their grandmother was very ill, and they knew that she's about to die, and they were afraid that death is coming anytime, and they were just planning when the death arrives, what they will do. They will serve him coffee, coffee and coffee. And death arrives, they offer him coffee, and after 1 hour, each and every cup, again they are putting, then the death thinks about it, and then they say, now I don't want coffee. Now these people are afraid, these children are very much afraid what to do. Then, but you can't take her, you can't take her. Then he says, but it's my duty, I have to. Then he tells them again a story of joy and sorrow, and like this. And then he explains, and through story, when he explains that both the things, joy and sorrow, they have to be there together. So if one is there, the other is not there, then you don't have the value of that. And similarly, life and death also are together. So, and everyone who has come has to go. And then these children understand, and then they allow him to go upstairs and take the grandmother, and they just listen that the window opens and grandmother is no more, but they are standing near the window, and whenever the cool breeze passes through that house, they understand it's their touch of their grandmother. So this is a very it's a story for children, but I don't think that it's a story for children, because everyone, in every house, there is this, no house is there where there's no death. So when we tell this story, then you have to understand how to speak slowly, and then unnecessary you will not put the story there. You have to calm down, you have to sit with the person, because it's a sad thing, it's not easy to take. But yes, stories help. I hope I have been able to make the point clear to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. Memorial, would you be able to, share if that helped your question? Um, yeah, so if there is anyone who is sitting with any more questions or any thoughts, we can still pick 2 more or 3 maybe. Meanwhile, please give us your valuable feedback. It will help us in the future master classes. Yeah. Meanwhile, we still can take 2 or 3 more questions.
Feel free. Were you previously, have you attended some storytelling session before, or how did you like it and how was it? You can give me also the feedback, no issue. Did you get some different idea today or something, like, or you knew all this?
Ma'am,
Yes.
again, Renuka.
Yes, Renuka.
Pardon me.
Yeah, yeah,
Ma'am, just now you said about the bad story.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
among the family or friends, we can say the story. I think that never goes to the kids because the kids are too, what to say, they can't understand what the bad stories are now. So I think we can't say bad story to the kids coming about death and all like that.
See, there
Renuka.
are stories. Yeah, yeah, I understand. Renuka, there are stories. Now, the story which I have picked today for you, na, this death one, that is a picture book for children.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. So this is and children know it, you know. We always feel that this is no, they won't be able to, but they know it.
I think above first standard they can understand. I don't
No,
think
no.
below,
Below they ask.
yeah,
Below
but
they ask, है ना?
still,
So you have to now see. We make stories like this. Na, he has gone to God, or God liked him very much in that way, right? When they are small. But yes, three, four, fifth children, like in our house also, when my children lost their grandfather. At that time, my children were small. Like the younger one was of in class 3. He was
oh,
bitterly crying. Na? So at that time, we had made up like, okay, beta.
make
See,
them understand.
yes, yes,
Make them
yes.
understand.
And even if you don't even speak and just cuddle them and just put like this, they understand. You have to calm down at that time. कि, Beta, it's okay, we understand you, है ना? So more of explanation is not required at that time, because they just want calmness, they just want to be quiet, they want to understand what is happening, and they just want your like love at that time. So bring them near, cuddle them, uh, but not talking much at that time, because they are shattered from, because grandparents are very much near to them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
super, ma'am. And can I
Thank
get your phone number, ma'am?
yeah, I'll just share.
Okay, ma'am.
यस, हिंदी में तो हम कर सकते हैं।
I know
आई एम
Hindi.
डूइंग इट। ओहो, मैं तो कल करूंगी हिंदी में, आप आ जाइए उसमें।
I can understand, but I can't reply. I said, no, my sisters are there in Pune, so they all know Hindi. Whenever they come to Coimbatore, I'm in Tamil Nadu, they talk in Hindi among them. So little,
ओके,
little, thoda, thoda malum.
हाँ हाँ, ठीक है, ठीक है।
Okay,
No,
thank you, ma'am.
someone was asking for Hindi today, so I said, "Okay, tomorrow I am doing it in Hindi. You can come there, no
I
issue."
won't mind spoken in Hindi if you teach me spoken Hindi.
Yeah, I am teaching. I am teaching Hindi
You're teaching
to
me.
non-Hindi speakers. If you are interested, then I can let you. You can
I
write my
think
phone
I
number
can. Okay,
and
ma'am. Give me a
email.
phone
Yeah,
number.
yeah. YouTube channel also I have, where I have many videos on Hindi. Otherwise, this is my workshop. Um, I'm doing tomorrow at 4 from 4 to 6. You are always welcome there.
Okay,
Or
ma'am. Sure. Today, lucky I don't have online classes. Usually, I used to have in
oh,
the evening. Today, I'm very
yes,
lucky to attend your
yeah.
class because no online
Thank you.
classes for me. When
I'm
my
happy.
principal, she shared the link. She said, "Teacher, please go
Oh,
and see the
acha.
video." Her name is Anuradha.
Okay, okay.
Anuradha Chitvikash Vidya Mandir. So early we worked in Chinmaya Vidyalaya in Coimbatore.
Okay,
Now she has
okay.
started a school and now I'm working with her. So
Acha.
past 34 years I'm working in a school. So
Great
I
to know
told
you too.
ma'am, today I'm free, sure I'll attend the class.
Okay. I'm so
Thank you,
happy
ma'am, to
that you
see your school.
enjoyed.
Yeah. I think most of them, they are from North only. I don't know
Okay,
whether.
okay, okay.
But really, I enjoyed, ma'am. I want
Yeah,
your number
thank you so
also.
much.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
please, have you written? I hope you have written.
No, ma'am, I didn't get. I
You
didn't
are
see the number.
okay here.
Just
The
orally, can you say?
slide. No, you are not able to see the slide which I have shared.
I
This
saw the
one.
slide, but I didn't see the phone number. I didn't
Acha,
notice
it's
the number.
okay, okay. Wait. 98
Wait, 98
99
99
72
72
48
48
72.
72. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, and
Thanks
my
a lot.
YouTube channel is also there. You can think.
Okay, ma'am. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, anyone has anything to say? Okay, how did you choose storytelling as a career? What lead you through this path? Very, very important. ये आप हिंदी में पूछना चाह रहे हैं इंग्लिश में नित्या जी. So this was a big decision. I was working full-fledgedly in a school and I was enjoying a lot. No issue in that, but okay. So one time in your life comes when you feel that some other calling is also there. So I was already doing storytelling in school with my own literature. You can say I was teaching Hindi, and so many stories used to float. I used to tell beautiful stories, and children used to love, and they say, "Ma'am, we wait for your stories." But I never took it very seriously. But later on, when I told you that I came to know that there's something like professional storytelling, and I just looked into the thing and I said, oh my God, I have been doing all this, but I've never charged because school is already paying. I never thought that this is also a separate line. And then I started reading more and more about it. And as I was doing theater in school with children, and I was training them for Nukkad Natak and all, and making scripts, and for the annual day productions, I was throughout doing all these things in an indirect way. And I was taking activity classes of drama theater. So and this just takes away, this includes everything. The drama is there, the script is there, and stories are there. So I thought that it means that I am already a storyteller, which I never realized. I was thinking that I am just a teacher, but as I was a language teacher, the stories are there. But then I polished my skill. So this was not in one day that it came. Yes, now also I'm reading a lot, I'm attending many sessions, I'm doing so many things. I keep on adding my skill on my skills. You can say I'm sharpening my tools so that whenever I have my session like this, it should be good and people should be hooked to my stories. So like this, I'm into this path. And also I'm doing Hindi tuitions. You cannot tuition actually, but the basis of Hindi, the matras, children are facing a lot of problem. Then there are some children in Singapore, they are taking classes from me of Hindi. So I'm enjoying my time telling stories and doing Hindi. The same thing which I was doing in my school, I'm doing now online on my own. But I'm reaching out to so many people. When I was in school, I was limited to 200 children at that time. That's all I feel. And every year. But here in this 1 year only, I have touched so many lives, and so many teachers have got benefited. And when they go to their classrooms, I think like that is ultimate, because each teacher, like Renuka ma'am is also a teacher now. She will be teaching to so many children, and if she has taken something from me today, and then this is going to transpire to so many children, so that satisfaction is helping me to keep moving on. I hope I
Sure,
have
ma'am, I'll do that.
everyone
sure.
over here who has ever and who has listened to my this whole thing must have taken something or the other, right? So if they are going to use it in their own sphere, so I am touching their lives like exponentially. So my effect is going to be exponentially, which was limited, you can say, in that. So I just wanted to be in that path, because I have done 25 years of teaching. Now I just want to go for all this happy moments.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, thank you,
Bye. See you,
thank
ma'am.
you. See you. Bye. Thank you. Anyone else? Ravindraji is connecting now.
Yeah. So we are not getting any more questions on the chat box. I think we are good to go. Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am, for doing this. I am sure I can see that it was very, people were commenting a lot and getting engaged in the story and the entire session. And just like ma'am had already showed earlier, if you would like to again further go deep down into storytelling, ma'am does lots of sessions on storytelling. And so one session that is coming up tomorrow, so you can join there, register for it, and yeah, go for it and just enjoy having fun. And whatever you learn, please don't forget to share it with us on Trainer Tribe. Therefore, I am sharing our
Yes.
Trainer Tribe link. We are on Facebook. So do go attend ma'am session tomorrow and come and share your insights. What was the story what was the major takeaways? Please come and share with us on Trainer Tribe. Yeah, with this, thank you very much. Thank you for joining us today, and we will see you again in the next masterclass.
Thank you, Lyman. I must thank you for approaching me, and so that I could share my skills with so many people over here. Thank you, audience. You were really answering well, and you were in the beginning. Yes, I can see that the ice was there, but now then the ice breaking happened, and you were able to share nicely, and it was a wonderful interactive session. I really enjoyed. So I hope this you are going to take a long, long way. You will always remember these things, whatever we did, and the stories are everywhere. Just keep catching and putting in your pocket. Thank you so much, Diamond.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Everyone, please do lots of storytelling, read lots of things, and share it, around your friends, with your learners, in your classrooms, everywhere. Yeah. Stories are just there everywhere. We just need to know when to
yes,
catch it and when to throw it. Yeah.
yes, yes, yes,
That's it. And yeah, thank you everyone for having, I was very, very happy to have all of you here today.
yes.
And yeah, have a great weekend.
Thank
And
you.
surely tomorrow do go and attend ma'am session and come and share with us on Trainer Tribe. The link is there on the chat box. We will see you again for the next masterclass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Bye.
Thank